Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? It is time once again for another scent of the day. Today, continuing along the Parfums de Marly line, one that's rarely ever talked about. Either Nisean, not really sure how to say this one, but let's talk about it. So, I've rarely seen reviews of this guy. He's not very well known, I'm assuming, just because no one really talks about him. So let's talk about him. Let's talk about what I get from him. So since we are doing the Parfums de Marlys, he's a good fit for this guy. So let's talk about image. What do I get from an image perspective? This is like starting a very cold, cool morning in the woods, shivering. It's very cold, very chilly around you, then starts to warm up and the forest starts to come alive. The woods, the florals, everything around you, their scent starts to come out. That's kind of what I get out of this guy. Starting kind of that cold, unpleasant, all the way up to a warm, woody comfort. So let's talk performance. Most of Parfums de Marly, I get very good performance from 12 to 24 hours, depending. This one, not quite as much. This one I get about 8. So it's not bad, but it's not as good as other Parfums de Marly scents on my skin anyway. So let's talk about projection of this guy. Most of Parfums de Marly projects really well. This one, not as much, right? Same with longevity. So this one opens with kind of a soft and sour puddle of citrus covered in pepper, sitting on kind of a floral base. And that's what I get out of him. So the opening lasts about 20 minutes, goes almost arm's length, maybe a little bit in. So not a huge fan of the opening, but it only lasts about 20 minutes. Beyond that, the base changes from floral to kind of a warm, spicy incense and wood. An earthy, resinous sweetness emerges as well, kind of rounding out the scent, giving it a little more body. And that goes about 6 hours. And in that time, it goes from that almost intimate all the way down to a skin scent. And when we reach the 6 hour mark, I'm pretty much at a skin scent at that point. So at that point, though, I settle into more of a earthy incense and wood. So a lot of the florals gone, a lot of the spices are gone. It's still somewhat incensey, somewhat smoky, somewhat resinous, but it's mostly the earthy wood is what I get out of that guy. And that is, as I said, very much a skin scent. So let's talk about notes. What do I get from this guy? So these are notes that I get. I can get the wood, the patchouli, the saffron, labdanum. I can get the olibanum, the pepper, the cedar, and then I get kind of assorted florals and citrus. Hard for me to pick a lot of them out, but I can tell that they're in there. So I will leave a link in the description to Fragrantica if you want the full note breakdown. So let's talk now about, where can I wear this thing, right? So I can wear this pretty much anywhere. I mean, I don't see a major restriction as far as location. It's not offensive. It's not a projection monster. So it'll fit pretty much anywhere you want to go. Is this one still on the market? No, it is not. Looking at it earlier today, I couldn't find it for retail anywhere out there. So you'd have to look on like an eBay or a third party or something along those lines, or a reseller. So we talked through where. Let's talk about what do I wear it in? So this is casual to a semi-formal. I don't see this in a tux. It's not that formal. However, I could see it up to a sports coat without a problem. And who is it for? Unisex. This is a very unisex fragrance, in my opinion. I can see a man or a woman wearing this either way, no problem. I will say, though, it does lean a little more mature than younger. So I would see an older man or an older woman in this versus young. So if you're looking for kind of a truly unisex scent of woods, florals, and spices, this is a good one to try. So since this one isn't talked a lot about, tell me, anyone out there, do you own this? Have you tried it? What do you get on your skin? Some of the reviews I've read on Fragrantica don't really match up to mine. So I'd be curious to know what you get. So please leave me a comment below and let me know. Please remember to like and subscribe for future content. Until next time, take care, guys.